Hello friends, welcome back. So in the previous lecture we discussed about the tuple data type, that is the sequence data type, okay, which are the type of the sequence data type. Now today we have to discuss the another sequence data type, that is set. Okay, so the set is what we discuss the features for first, the what are the set data type. So set is what to represent the group of unique values. If you want to represent the group of unique values as a single entity, then we should go for the set data type. Okay, so inside the set data types, the duplicate elements are not allowed inside the set. Let's see here, the duplicate elements are not allowed inside the set, and if I want to represent the group of entities in a single way, in a single element, then we can go for the set data type. No index based operations is performed inside the set data type. Homogeneous plus heterogeneous, both the data type you can add it inside the set data type. Set allows only the immutable elements, only immutable, that means what, the whatever the elements we are adding, that elements are immutable elements, that means we can't change that value. Okay, so set allows only the immutable elements. Insertion order is not maintained here. Inside the list we are providing the insertion order is preserved. Index wise elements we are added inside the list, but in case of the set, the insertion order is not maintained. Okay, so there are number of methods are there. Set objects are mutable. Yes, these are the mutable, that means we can change the value. Whatever the elements are present inside the set or the atoms are added, we can add, update it inside the set. Okay, only what type of the data types are mutable. Generally in the interview they ask the questions on this also, that which are data types are the mutable, which are the immutable, why the Python language is dynamically typed, yes, why it is interpreted. So they ask the question on this also. So from the number of data types, only the list, then set, dictionary and the byte array, these four data types are the mutable data type, and all others are the immutable data type. Okay, so remember this thing. Now there are the number of methods are present for this set, so one by one we discuss that methods. See here, we have this set is always represent in the curly braces. So here the representation of the set is like this: s is equals to, in curly bracket you have to provide the 12, 56 or the number of elements, and then you can print that set. Okay, so the methods are there: add, update, pop, remove, discard, clear. These are all the methods of the set. Now if you want to represent the empty set, you can represent it like that, that s is equals to set and the parenthesis. Okay, so in this way you can represent the empty set likewise. Now the second is the method. Okay, moving on, update and add. The difference of these two method is what? Using the add method, you can use or you can add only the single entity, only the single element you can add using the add method, and in update you can add the multiple number of atoms. Multiple number of atoms you can add using the update method. So these are the difference between the add method and the update method. So see here the update method, s is equals to, I am initializing here the set, that is 30, 40 and 60, and I want to add this multiple number of elements which is present inside the list L. Okay, so what I do, s dot update, what I want to update, L comma range of 5. So I want to update this s with the this list as well as the range of 5 elements, and then when I print it, it will add it that L as well as these 5 elements. Okay, and the next method add we are using for adding the single element. If I want to add a single element, I use the add method. Then next method is the copy. For copying the one elements of the set into the another elements, I am using here the copy method. Then by simply using s is equals to, initialize one set, and inside the s2 I am copying that element, that is s dot copy, and print s2. So it will copy all the elements inside the s2. pop method for this is what? S is equals to, suppose I am initializing. Remember one thing, the difference between the pop method in the list, set, dictionary. Method name is different, but the function of all each and every method, the functions are different. Okay, inside the list it will remove the last element from the list. Okay, but in case of the pop, in case of the set method, we are using the pop method, but the function of this pop is what? To remove the random element from the set. Okay, randomly one element it will remove and return that value using this pop. Okay, understand? Then remove is what? The remove method we are using here for removing the specific element. But if the specific element is not present inside the set, it will shows the key error or the type error that this whatever the elements we are providing, that element is not present inside it. Okay, in case of the remove. But instead of this remove, if I am using here the discard method, so when I using the discard method, it will not showing any error if the element is not present inside the set. Okay, in case of the remove, the element is not present inside the set, it shows the key error, it shows the type error or the key error that element is not present inside the set, and so that we can't print it. But in case of the discard method, if the element is not present inside the set, still it will not showing the error. Okay, so it will print it as it is. Whatever the error, whatever the set we are getting, it will not showing the any error. Okay, so clear is used for clearing all the elements from the set. Discard is used for removing the particular element, but the element is not present, it is not showing the any error. Then we have the different three methods: intersection, union and difference. Intersection means what? From the two sets if I am initializing, and from these two sets if I want the common elements from all this. Okay, from this A and B, I want the common elements which is present. So at that time I am using the intersection of A and B. If I want all the elements which are present inside these two, so I use here union method. And if I want to find out the different element from this both sets, so at that time I use the difference method. So how I get here? Intersection means what? It will shows the common element. Print A dot intersection of B. That means it prints the common element. Which are the common element from this? 20, 30. Yes, only 20 and 30 I am getting. Here all elements means what? Whatever elements inside the A is present and B is present, all I want. But remember one thing, the set is not allowed the duplicate elements. That means what? Whatever duplicate elements are there, it will remove all the duplicate elements and print it. That means only 10, 20, 30 and 40 and 50. Okay, in this way it will print it. Difference means what? The different element from the A and B. So which are the different element? 10 is the different element, then 40 is the different element, 4 is the different element, 50 is the different element. So it will print the different element from this set, both the sets. Okay, so this is all about the set. Okay, this all are the methods of the set. Generally we are using this update, add. So you must know the difference between the update and add. You must know the difference between the remove and the discard. Add and update, the difference is add is only for the single element for adding, and update is what? If we want to add the multiple number of elements, we use the update method. Again, the remove and discard, the difference between remove and discard, both are we are using for removing the specific element, but using the remove method, if the element is not present inside the set, it shows the error. But if at the same time if I am using here the discard method, even if the element is not present inside this set, we won't get any error. Okay, so this is the difference between the remove and the discard. And here we are using the pop method. So the same way we are using the pop method inside the list also. So inside the list, it remove the last element and return it. But in case of the set, it remove the random element from this set. Okay, it will remove the random element from the set